One Radio Network. Wildcard weekend, it came to a close at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the Rams secured their spot in the divisional round after defeating the Vikings 27-9. Matthew Stafford threw for 209 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it was the defense who stole the show, sacking Sam Darnold 9 times on the night. Meanwhile, in Dallas, Mike McCarthy will not return as the Cowboys head coach for the 2025 season after the two sides could not come to terms on an agreement for a new contract. Now, one potential replacement for McCarthy could be Deion Sanders. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting there is mutual interest between the University of Colorado head coach and the Cowboys brass. And Cody Dean is going to miss the remainder of the playoffs after an MRI revealed that the Eagles linebacker suffered a torn patellar tendon in Sunday's win over the Packers. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. It happens to be a Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. That means we survived Monday. And that's always something to celebrate. Good morning, Jared.
We survived Monday the 13th.
Yeah. That next to Friday the 13th, it's the toughest one. Well, let's see. What's in the news? Well, let's check in with our Hollywood people. Well, People Magazine, which is still apparently a thing. No, I don't know why. Anyway, Jennifer Lopez will get to keep the 8.5 carat, $5 million engagement ring Ben Affleck proposed to her with. Yeah. Well, I mean, she needs that. It's kind of a hedge against inflation, I suppose. And Ben's happy he's just rid of Jennifer again. Okay. And speaking of actresses, on this date in 1907, actress Anita Stewart became the first film actor to place her hand and footprints in cement at Grauman's Chinese Theater. It began a long-standing feel-good Hollywood tradition. Although I suspect years later, while the cement was being poured, the cast of The Godfather was sweating just a little bit. What do you think?
There's someone under that cement.
Yeah. He'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah, the director of whoever did Godfather 3, because it was an atrocity, I will say.
Yeah, okay. And let's see, what's going on? Well, coming up in local news, we'll let you know about some royalty in the Imperial Valley. That'll be coming up. And we'll catch up on California news, updates, I think, on the fires, multiple fires burning in the Los Angeles area. And, being in the Imperial Valley, yes, it affects us. I think most of us know people, have friends, have relatives in the area. Maybe some of us even lived in the area at one time. And, of course, the Imperial Valley has extended mutual aid and assistance. And many personnel from local fire departments are on the scene, working in various capacities, battling the blazes. So we salute them and wish them Godspeed and hope that it all goes well. Or maybe hope that it goes better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready for the birthdays?
Birthday time.
Musician Clarence Carter, 89. Actor Faye Dunaway. Yeah, Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde, she's 84. Actor Holland Taylor, 82. T-Bone Burnett, 77. Also celebrating today, actor-producer Dan Schneider, 61. Actor-comedian Tom Rhodes, 58. Actor Emily Watson, 58. LL Cool J is 57. Actor Jason Bateman, 56. Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters and of Nirvana, 56. Actor Kevin Durand, 51. Actor Jordan Ladd, 50. Actor Ward Horton, 49. Actor Amalfi Corianieda is 45. Actor Zach Gilford is 43. Actor Jake Choi is 40. How about some local birthdays? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We got local birthdays. Let's say happy birthday to Todd McCutcheon, Andrea Martinez, Sofia Moreno, John Wu, Eve Robles, Christina Zambrano, Linda Atwood, Carrie Cruz, Sedelia Sanders, Cindy Johnston, Daniel Lopez, Joe Reales, Jorge Ornelas, and Cecilia Hernandez. Happy birthday from Kxo. Okay. And there's a new survey out. I love this. You know, a new survey names, are you ready? Wells Fargo, the least liked company in America. When reached for comment, a Wells Fargo representative called the survey ridiculous, then placed the customer on hold for 6 hours so he could add on some hidden surcharges. And by the way, open 20 fictitious checking accounts using their name. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're, what can I say? Don't bank at Wells Fargo, never have. So, but that gives you an idea of the way people feel, I guess. Anyway, we've got the local news. We've got a look at World in California news. We've got some in-depth weather. Give you a little bit of a forecast preview. And we'll come back with sports and some financial news, let you know what's happening on Wall Street. So if you are ready, we're going to go and get started with a look at World in California news headlines, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. President-elect Trump's controversial pick for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth speaks up on his own behalf at his Senate confirmation hearing.
When President Trump chose me for this position, the primary charge he gave me was to bring the warrior culture back to the Department of Defense.
Hegseth alluded to his own military service.
It's time to give someone with dust on his boots the helm. A change agent.
Hecklers, including one who called Hegseth a misogynist, interrupted his presentation.
Security force will remove members.
Armed Services Committee Chair Roger Wicker, during the pause, ranking Democrat Jack Reed addressed the nominee.
Unfortunately, you lack the character and composure and competence to hold the position of Secretary of Defense.
President-elect Trump expressed his support ahead of the meeting. In a post to his Truth Social, he said Hegseth has his, quote, complete and total support. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: Santa Ana winds kicking up in parts of Southern California, threatening the progress made against the wildfires there. LA City Fire Department Assistant Chief Joe Everett.
Within the city of Los Angeles, We're still actively working in there. We do have some active structure fires left over from the original impact.
Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives working to determine the cause of the deadly Palisades fire. U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada.
We're coordinating with ATF on the investigation and any potential prosecution. We are at the initial stages at this time, so we ask for patience as we go through this investigation.
Fire crews confident they have the upper hand on a new fire that broke out in Ventura County Monday night. The fire burning near the River Ridge Golf Course in Oxnard, first reported in the Santa Clara Riverbed at about 8 o'clock Monday night, prompting mandatory evacuations nearby. Designated home game for the LA Rams played in Glendale, Arizona Monday night as LA beat Minnesota 27-9 in first-round playoff action. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Individual results may vary. Consult a doctor prior to use.
You've lost so much weight. How'd you do it? I got medical treatment for weight loss through Zelty and lost 50 pounds. I struggled for the longest time, but Zelty makes it easy and affordable to get weight loss treatment 100% online. Zelty providers can prescribe FDA-approved weight loss medications clinically shown to help people lose weight, like Wegovy, Zepbound, and others.
I've heard those medications can help you lose weight, but aren't they expensive?
Zelty can help get the medication covered by insurance, so it's as little as $0 a month.
What if you don't have insurance?
No problem. Zelty may be able to help you get other GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% off the price of name brand medications.
I'm ready to start losing weight. How do I get started with Zelty?
Just text.
Text LOSE to 200-300 to get started today with Zelty and see if weight loss medications like Wegovy and Zepbound are right for you. Don't wait. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text LOSE to 200-300. That's LOSE to 200-300. LOSE to 200-300.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of the service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. At the Imperial Valley Mall, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors.
A stolen car has been recovered. It was recovered, and 2 people are now in jail. Here's George Gale.
On Monday, El Centro Police day shift officers located a stolen car in the city. Officers conducted a high-risk traffic stop in the parking lot of a convenience store at Dogwood and Main in the city. The occupants of the car were detained and questioned, and 2 of those occupants were arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges. The owner of the vehicle was contacted, and officers were able to release the vehicle to them. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And in other news, El Centro royalty has been announced. Here's Carroll Buckley with the story.
Well, the city of El Centro has announced the king and queen of 2025 City of El Centro Mardi Gras celebration. The king, Edward Singh. The queen, Martha Cardenas Singh. They are this year's royalty. Upcoming Mardi Gras events, the coronation event and chamber mixer Thursday, January 16th from 6 till 8 p.m. at El Centro City Hall. The Mardi Gras parade and street fair Saturday, February 22nd in downtown El Centro.
And looks like... well, where's my story? Oh, here we go. Imperial County Superior Court is part of a pilot program, and under the program, jurors are paid $100 per day for jury service. Well, there you go. It starts on the second day of their service. That is up from the previous $15 per day. Juror mileage reimbursement also increased from 34 cents to 64 cents per mile round trip. The pilot program is funded through Assembly Bill 1981 and administered by the Judicial Council of California. The purpose is to see if the increase improves juror diversity and participation. Other counties participating in the pilot program are Alameda, El Dorado, Fresno, Monterey, San Bernardino, and Shasta. The program ends in 2026. Hope I get called for jury duty. And looks like KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
County supervisors meet today. Here's George Gale.
They will begin their public session by recognizing the Calipatria Hornets. Calipat football team won the CIF San Diego Section Division 5 AA championship. Under the action agenda, a board will also discuss and possibly adopt their 2025 meeting calendar. They will consider a resolution for submittal of an application to the California Energy Commission for the geothermal grant and loan program, and the board is expected to approve a letter of support for the Legacy Initiative. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there's a tentative decision in a lawsuit against the Lithium Valley project. Imperial County welcomes the decision. The county announced that the legal challenge filed by Comité Cívico del Valle and Earthworks under the California Environmental Quality Act concerning Hell's Kitchen, a lithium project, has been denied. The county says the tentative decision affirms the county's confidence in the integrity of its environmental review process and paves the way for the continued development of Lithium Valley, a critical economic and environmental initiative for the region. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather is next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hey, Imperial Valley, looking for a one-stop shop for your hair, nails, and tattoos? 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails, all located in one place. Having you look and feeling your best. Grand opening celebration Saturday, January 18th. Enjoy food, raffles, and live music. 90s Hair Studio, Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio, and Yaya's Nails is your one-stop style shop. Don't miss the grand opening January 18th, 11 to 3, located at 116 South Imperial Avenue, Suite A in Imperial, right across from the Johnny's Burritos.
And it's page 2 of the local news, along with a look at weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. Serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and a happy hour from 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Planned power outages. Here's George Gale with the details.
San Diego Gas and Electric says the outages are due to the Santa Ana winds. Outages will occur throughout San Diego County, including Jacumba, Campo, Boulevard, and the rest of the East Mountain area of San Diego County. SDG&E uses the planned outages to keep power lines from arcing in the high winds. If arcing power lines touch, the sparks could cause brush fires, and they have. National Weather Service says the wind advisory in San Diego is expected to last through Wednesday at least. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
28-year-old arrested by Mexicali police. Fabian Alejandro was detained as he got in line to cross the border. The Calexico resident was detained on suspicion of robbing 3 convenience stores in Mexicali. The reports did not say what the 28-year-old took other than a black tablet. Employees at the stores gave police a description of the suspect vehicle and license plate. And it'll be the 3rd annual Holtville Rib Cook-Off. Here's George Gale.
It is a fundraiser to benefit the Holtville Booster Club. The event this year will be held January 25th at 5th Street and Cedar in Holtville. Gates open at 10 a.m. Ribs start to be served around noon. The teams will prepare 4,500 ribs, along with the favorite side dishes. Teams will be competing for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place and People's Choice Awards. Beverages will be available for all ages. The headline entertainment will be Safety Orange at the 5th Street venue stage. 100% of the rib sales go to the Holtville Booster Club. The awards presentation will be held at the end of the event and before the after party. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
After party after you eat ribs is you take a nap. The Calipatria City Council meets Today, the council is expected to appoint delegates to various commissions and agencies, including the Local Agency Formation Commission, Imperial County Transportation Commission, and the Southern California Association of Governments. The council may also take action on a $50 per meeting stipend for members of the Planning Commission. The council will discuss and possibly take action on applying for a geothermal grant and loan program application for the expansion of the Calipatria wastewater treatment capacity expansion. The council will meet in closed session at 5:30 p.m. and reconvene to open session at 6 p.m. tonight. The meeting will be at Calipatria City Hall this evening. KXO Local News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
Happy New Year from Burgers and Beer with happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For January specials, enjoy an espresso martini or a refreshing Coors Light. And don't miss out on our Red Hot Caesar salad or our seasonal dessert Triple Berry Crumble Cake. Burgers and Beer proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says the below normal temperatures and freezing overnight lows will not last much longer as readings return to normal on Wednesday and even briefly warm to above normal area-wide on Thursday. A mostly dry weather system is then expected to push through the region late Thursday into Friday. This system will cool temperatures back to normal beginning Friday before even colder air settles into the region over the coming weekend. 65 the high in the valley yesterday, the overnight low in the Mulberry District, 30 degrees. Today will be sunny with a high near 66. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 38. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 69. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 36 degrees downtown El Centro, 44% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley right now is good, so take a deep breath. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. The Peanut Patch in Yuma invites you to stop by and see what it's all about. The Peanut Patch. Homemade candy, special treats like English toffee. How about chocolate-covered raisins? So much more. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. Homemade chocolates at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Google the Peanut Patch and see what they have. Better yet, stop by the Peanut Patch. Again, Google thepeanutpatch.com. Get directions to the Peanut Patch in Yuma and schedule a tour. They're doing free tours every Tuesday and Fridays at 10 a.m. Yuma time through the end of February. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great way to spend some time. You could spend a whole day there and not see everything. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Find them on the web at thepeanutpatch.com. And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. The Los Angeles Rams played a home wildcard game at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Didn't bother the Rams much. They dominated the Vikings 27-9. The Rams move on. What's coming up on NFL playoff action? The divisional playoffs on Saturday, the Texans and the Chiefs, followed by the Commanders and the Lions. Then on Sunday, we'll kick things off with the Rams and the Eagles, followed by the Ravens and the Bills. We've got all the action right here on AM 1230 KXO, all the way through to the Super Bowl. For the Dallas Cowboys are in the early stages of their search to replace Mike McCarthy as head coach. One name is already known: former Cowboys cornerback and current Colorado coach Deion Sanders. A source said the Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones and Sanders spoke yesterday. And while an interview has not been scheduled, the two are expected to continue their dialogue. Sanders was linked to a Cowboys job that was not even open this past fall.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Quick trip through the NBA. The Timberwolves topped the Wizards 120-106. Pistons beat up on the Knicks 124-119. It was Raptors 104, Warriors 101. Meanwhile, the Rockets rolled. They edged the Grizzlies 120-118. Spurs beat up on the Lakers 126-102. And the Clippers, they beat the Heat 109-98. Don't forget, it's the NCAA football championships coming up on Monday, January 20th. Ohio State and Notre Dame. Yeah, the number 7 and number 8 seeds in the tournament will meet on Monday to decide the national champion. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
And right now, we'll take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service in the Valley, offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Highland in El Centro. There appears to be some welcome news on the U.S. inflation front. Price hikes on the wholesale level were much tamer than anticipated in December. That, according to the latest producer price index released today, it indicates that inflation might not be re-accelerating as much as feared. However, the positive PPI report may merely be the calm before the storm, according to economist Chris Rupke. President-elect Donald Trump has threatened to unleash a series of steep tariffs on key U.S. trading partners. That would mean higher costs passed along to American consumers if it happens. Elsewhere, well, Starbucks is scrapping a policy that had let anyone hang out at its cafes or use the restrooms without making a purchase. The new rules are part of a larger effort to improve Starbucks cafe experience. But they reverse a policy that was put in place after one of the country's biggest ever PR disasters. The new code of conduct announced to stores yesterday is part of CEO Brian Nichols' strategy to lure back customers, boost sagging sales, and improve worker relations. It applies to all locations in North America, and it will be displayed on the store doors. Other changes include a ban on panhandling discrimination, consuming outside alcohol, and vaping. That, according to the policy posted online, employees will receive training on the new policy. And what's happening on the big board? Well, oil prices pulled back a bit after rising to their highest since August on Russia sanctions. Oil right now down 87, make it 91 cents a barrel. On the Dow, we see green. The Dow up 169 points at 42,465. S&P 500 up 6 points at 58.41. And the NASDAQ up 6 points at 19,091. Gold, it's up $4.50 an ounce. We've got to look at the weather just ahead.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
There will be sunny skies today with a high near 66. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 38. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 69. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. 37 degrees downtown. We're inching up. 44% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the valley is good. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. When you have a chance, check out our website, kxoradio.com. Follow us on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Yes, subscribe. It's free. Our morning news right now on YouTube.
Radio, KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230, KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Senate confirmation hearing going on now for Defense Secretary pick Pete Hegseth. He has vowed to establish a warrior culture amid questions about the former Fox TV host's background. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
His hearing was interrupted by protesters. Republican Chairman Roger Wicker.
Admittedly, this nomination is unconventional.
Ranking Member Jack Reed about whether he would be apolitical.
The challenge of the Secretary of Defense is to remove partisan politics from the military.
Hegseth said Trump selected him, though he's different than past defense chiefs.
He believes, and I humbly agree, that it's time to give someone with dust on his boots the helm. A change agent.
Thousands of firefighters are deployed around Los Angeles to attack flare-ups or new wildfires as winds are expected to pick up in the wake of the massive fires that have destroyed thousands of homes and killed at least 24 people. CBS's Charlie DeMar.
The National Weather Service has issued a PDS, or a particularly dangerous situation alert, that just went into effect here. That will last until about noon tomorrow. And the reason for that is, again, because of those high winds, dry conditions, and there's just no rain in sight. This is the same alert that was in effect last week when those fires began.
Well, President-elect Trump says on social media he's totally innocent and calls former special counsel Jack Smith a lame-brained prosecutor. He's reacted after the Justice Department released a portion of Smith's report on Trump efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. Smith says Trump used lies as a weapon. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
Jack Smith makes a point of saying that the point of this prosecution was literally to safeguard every citizen's vote because Donald Trump did not want to allow the peaceful transition of power.
U.S., Arab, and Israeli officials tell CBS News that a draft deal for a Gaza ceasefire and hostage release has been agreed to in principle and could be finalized by Israel and Hamas later this week. CBS's Ramy Inocencio.
An anonymous Israeli government official told CBS News the first phase of the ceasefire is understood to last approximately 42 days, with Hamas releasing 33 hostages in exchange for Palestinian detainees. Israel's military would not leave Gaza until all hostages were returned, and a buffer zone between southern Gaza and Israel would be established.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up about 100 points. The S&P is down 2. The NASDAQ is down 17. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Some other social media options are being explored by some, with a deadline fast approaching.
With a possible ban on TikTok starting this coming Sunday, many young Americans are moving to Red Note, another Chinese-owned app. It's heavily censored and mostly used by the Chinese. The U.S. Supreme Court has indicated it's likely to rule in favor of a law that forces TikTok's China-based parent company to divest ownership of the app or face it being shut down in the U.S. on January 19th. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Kate, the Princess of Wales, visited London's Royal Marsden Hospital, where she was treated for cancer, offering gratitude today to the medical teams who helped her through surgery and treatment and to support patients who are there now. It had not been previously disclosed that she had been treated there. Kate has been ramping up her public appearances. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.